Hello everyone. In this lecture we are going to discuss about the generating function and orthogonality for the Bessel's function. A Bessel's function of first kind can also be obtained by using the generating function. That means if we have to find out the value of j and x, then it is not necessary to use the complete derivation by solving the Bessel's equation. We can also find the value of j and x by using generating function. That's why it is called generating function. That means because if we expand the left side, if we expand the left hand side, then the t to the power n coefficient, the term which is multiplied with t to the power n in the expansion of left side, is called j and x. That's why it is called as a generating function. Now the proof: suppose this is the e to the power x by 2 t minus 1 by t. Then if we expand this term with respect to t, then the term t to the power minus n into something, t to the power minus 1 into something, and at the last when we find that t to the power n, we find that with t to the power n the coefficient is Bessel's function. That's why it is called a Bessel's function. So we have the term that e to the power x by 2 t minus 1 by t. Then if this is the term, then we can say that this is equal to e to the power x by 2 t into e to the power minus x by 2 t. These are the two exponential series. Now for the first series we have this term by expanding e to the power x t by 2. For this you have to remember the expansion of e to the power x. That means 1 plus x square by factorial 2 and so on. Over here we have factorial 1, over here we have factorial 0 and x to the power 0. So we expand this first term and second term by using the exponential series of e to the power x. We find these two series. In first we have first term as this xt by 2, and for the second it is minus, so we have this term x by 2t as a expansion term. Now because these are the series, that means we have to multiply this one with complete series of second, then we have to multiply this second part with the complete series of second, then we have to multiply this third term with the complete series of second term, and so on. That means we have to multiply, if this is the n, this is the n, then we will have n into n terms in the expansion. So now by multiplying two series on the right hand side and collect the coefficient of n 0, 1, 2 for t to the power n, when t to the power 0, t to the power 1, t to the power 2, the terms that are independent to t, that is t0, are given as this term. That is equal to, that means this is the coefficient after multiplying this complete term. When we multiply this complete term with each other, that means when one is multiplied with, when this one is multiplied with complete series, then the second term is multiplied with complete series, then third term is multiplied with complete series. After that multiplication we find that with t to the power 0 we have this coefficient which is equal to j0. If we substitute the value of n is equal to 0 in j and x, we find this summation, and this summation is expanding. When we expand this summation, we get this coefficient. That means with t to the power 0 we have j0. Now for t to the power n, now we check for the t to the power n the coefficient with t to the power n. That means when t to the power n into the remaining term we find this is equal to a generative function. This is equal to gnx. That means the coefficient of t to the power n is this. That's why it is called a generating function. Now the orthogonality property of Bessel's function. That means if we have a differential equation as a Bessel's differential equation, this x square d square y by dx square plus x dy by dx plus k square x square minus n square y is equal to 0, which is reducible to Bessel's equation, then its solution is if alpha and beta are the root of equation j and x is equal to 0. That means if we expand the Bessel's function and substitute that Bessel's function equal to 0, if we put that polynomial equal to 0, then alpha and beta are the root of the Bessel's function. Then integration from 0 to 1 x into j n alpha x j n beta x dx is equal to 0 when alpha and beta is not equal to 0, is not equal, and 1 by 2 j of n plus 1 square alpha. That means x is replaced by alpha if beta and alpha is equal. That means when y is equal to c1 j n kx plus c2 j minus n k. Now we know that if j n kx is the Bessel's function, then it is the solution of Bessel's equation of this form where k square x square is introduced over here, and this is the second derivative with respect to x of y, or it is also represented in the form of y double dash. This is the first derivative as a y dash and y is same. So it is clear that the solution of this first equation is j n kx. Now let u is equal to j n alpha x, v is equal to j n beta x. Then this is the solution of u is the solution of equation 2 as it is written as x square y u double dash plus x u dash plus alpha square x square minus n square u is equal to 0. So the solution of this is u. And similarly, if the equation is x square y double dash plus x y dash plus beta square x square minus n square v is equal to 0, then the solution is v is equal to j n beta x. Remember, in equation 2 we have dependent variable as u, and in equation 3 we have dependent variable as v. Now multiplying equation 2 by v by x, u is equation 2 is dependent variable of u, so this equation 2 is multiplied with v by x, and similarly the equation 3, that is a dependent variable of v equation, it is multiplied by u by x and subtract. We get x u double dash v minus u v double dash plus u dash v minus uv dash plus alpha square minus beta square uvx is equal to 0. Now by using the differential rule we can say that the differentiation of this term is equal to d by dx of x u dash v minus u v dash plus the remaining term, this alpha square minus beta square uvx is equal to 0 is same. That means if we differentiate this term we will get this complete term. first x is same, differentiation of this, then differentiation of x, and second is first is same. Now integrating equation 4 with respect to x for limit 0 to 1, because in orthogonality the integration limit is from 0 to 1. So when we integrate, the d by dx is removed, the integration term of this is for limit 0 to 1, and alpha square minus beta square is a constant, then the integration of 0 to 1 for u vx dx is equal to 0. Now when we substitute the term, so this term is considered to the left side over here, and because of the sign is over here positive, so we are taking it to the right side with negative sign, and limit are interchange for x is equal to 0 1 to 0. For 0 it will be 0 because x is over here, x is introduced, so x0 is removed. Only for x is equal to 1 here we have right side as this, and for the left side is alpha square minus beta square limit 0 to 1 u vx dx. Now we substitute the value of u and v, which we assume in a previous slide. The value of u is j n alpha x, and the value of v is j n beta x dx. Now so, and for the right side u value is j n alpha x, and derivative of v is, because it is a function of x, so beta is over here, j n dash beta x, minus the derivative of u is, that means alpha, j n dash alpha x, and the value of v is j n beta x for x is equal to 1. Now because u is a function, u is equal to j n alpha x, v is equal to j n beta x, that means u dash is equal to alpha j n dash alpha x, v dash is equal to beta j n dash beta x. Now the left side alpha square minus beta square is same. Over here we have 0 to infinity x j n alpha x j n beta x dx. Left side is exactly same. For the right side portion we have this term beta j n alpha x j n dash beta minus alpha j n dash alpha j n beta, because the value of x is 1. Over here the value of x is 1, so x is eliminated. Now as we know that jn alpha and jn beta is equal to 0, because jn alpha and beta is the root of the equation, so the jn alpha and jn beta will be 0. So when we substitute the value, we get jn alpha and jn beta, jn alpha and jn beta, Bessel function at alpha and beta is 0, so right hand side is 0, and for the left side this constant is considered to the right hand side. Then finally we have the only integration 0 to infinity 0 to 1 x j n alpha x j n beta x dx is equal to 0 if alpha and beta is not equal to. Now for the case when alpha is equal to beta, we are considering the fifth equation. If alpha is equal to beta, then the LHS will be, we have to neglect this term, then LHS will be from 0 to 1 j n square alpha dx, and on the right side we receive alpha j n dash alpha minus alpha j n dash j n alpha upon alpha square minus alpha square, that will be the form of 0 by 0. So we let assume the alpha be the root of the equation j n x is equal to 0, so that j n alpha is equal to 0, and also let beta is equal to alpha plus h. Now we substituting the value of j n alpha is equal to 0 and beta is equal to alpha plus h, and taking the limit for x tends to 0 in equation 5 again. Then we find that the limit h tends to 0 integration 0 to 1 x jn alpha plus h, beta is replaced by alpha plus h, x dx is equal to limit h tends to 0 for the value minus alpha jn dash jn alpha plus h upon alpha square minus alpha plus h square is equal to a limit h tends to 0 alpha jn dash alpha jn alpha plus h upon h square plus 2 alpha h. Now again, if we substitute the value, we have the form 0 by 0. So applying the L'Hospital rule on the right hand side, we get x tends to infinity and h tends to 0, limit 0 to 1 x jn alpha plus h x dx is equal to limit h tends to 0, alpha is common, jn dash alpha plus h plus jn double dash alpha and jn alpha plus h upon 2h plus 2 alpha when we implement the L'Hospital rule. Now we get the value is equal to 1 by 2 jn dash alpha square, that is equal to 1 by 2 jn plus 1 square alpha as per the proof. So when alpha and beta is equal, then we have integration 0 to 1 x jn. Now the summary of this video is one should be able to understand the Bessel function for finding the value by using the generating function, orthogonality of Bessel's function, and thank you, and stay home, stay safe. For any doubt and any query, contact your concerned class faculty, and subscribe this channel, and thank you.